Hello everyone, I'm here in my camper van and we have just had fitted one of these Maxxfans. This is a Maxxfan Deluxe, which is very nice, and you can find lots of people online telling you how wonderful they are, and indeed it does seem to be very good. If I turn it on here, this one has a motorized lift. Some of them you do have a knob there you can twist, and it is sucking the air out, and I have a little remote control that allows me to do things like, you know, turn the speed up or down, cause it to blow in and out, and so on. This is all very good. I'll turn it off for the moment. However, let me show you that we used to have a skylight there, and the skylight was the same make as this one. I actually forget which make it is. Does it say? No, not very obviously. But this has a wonderful feature, which is you've got a blackout if you do that. You can put it halfway, you can have a fly screen there. It's a nice fine fly mesh there to stop bugs coming in. And so you can choose how much air, how much bright light and so on you want. Let's compare the Maxxfan equivalent here, which is this blind here, which I can pull across, push into place. Well, that sort of works. It's still somewhat translucent though. It's not going to keep out a lot of daylight, especially if we're somewhere sunnier than England in the winter. I'm guessing they may need to keep it a little translucent so that, yeah, this is an infrared remote control, so it does have to be able to send stuff to the sensor up there. And it sometimes works when the blind is across, but at night, if you had this in place, you couldn't change the speed of the fan. But the real thing I dislike about it is this. How tacky is that? And suppose you do, let me turn this off again for the moment. Suppose you did want to have, you know, mostly shade and just a little bit of airflow while you're sleeping, whether you have the fan on or not. You can't do that. Well, you can close it because there is a little bit of ventilation around there, but you certainly can't do the thing we do on the other one. And this is rather a coarse mesh out here, which might keep out big mosquitoes, but wouldn't get close to doing anything for Scottish midges. So this is a bit of a problem, but I do have a high-tech solution. First of all, I thought of a couple of sort of clothes peg type clips like that, which do kind of work. Not the easiest thing, but at least it gives you flexibility. Or then I came up with a better solution, which is a bit of wood. And you get your bit of wood and you put it in there, whoop, at the right length, and there you go. Now you can prop it open at whatever distance you want. Doesn't do anything about the problem with the coarseness of the mesh, but nonetheless, this is actually going to do most of what we want. But for heaven's sake, Maxxfan, you've been making these things for how long? Have you not realised that this shade is completely crappy and that you really need to do something a bit better, so that after I've spent a lot of money getting my installer to fit it very nicely in my nice van, I don't have to resort to little bits of wood to make it do what I want? Come on.